This is Frankie Abbruzzino with the Scoop News. Okay, River Road, there's going to be a new approach to it. A lot of us, it's typical politicians where they go out and they strike this deal with the Atlanta Braves, and then you got the Westfield Villages out there. I think that I've heard over 40,000 homes or something. I just can't imagine that with all the other new construction going on. But you got a tremendous amount of growth out there in Northport. One of the main arteries is River Road, especially when 75 when there's an accident and they close it down, which for some reason happens a lot in that particular area between River Road and Sumter Toledo Blade area. So a lot of people will take the River Road exit, get off and go down River Road, or Jack Rand exit, either one. And then they use River Road to get south to Northport. That road is a 2-lane highway, and they just paved over it, but still they need to lengthen it to 4, if not more. Problem is they didn't plan any of that for this whole Braves thing, and they said, well, let's try to get financing. So they tried to get $3 million. Now keep in mind, this project's going to cost $60 to $70 million. The state has it on their agenda, but I believe it's like a 10-year plan. For us to expedite it, instead of getting money basically from the state or the federal government, it's going to be more of an impact on the local residents and come out of our local taxes, which are going to be paying for it. That's not stopping them from trying to get other money. And they found out that the legislation, after Rick Scott said no to the $3 million appropriation, that there's legislation out there with this Florida Job Growth Grant Fund and Department of Economic Opportunity, and they have $30 million there. I guess it's new, they just developed it. And so basically the powers that be over here in the county went to them and said, hey, that's great, let's ask for 10 million. And they're hoping to get that out of that 30 million that's earmarked there for that new fund that's opened up. But here's the problem, folks. It's a small segment of the road that it's going to take care of. It's basically 75 to just south of East Venice Avenue. If you drive that road, that's not a huge piece at all. It's rather small. And that road in that 75 is just going to be congested. And I don't see any traction happening on River Road before the stadium's built. I think they're planning on building it by 2019. And a lot of the residents in Northport, Inglewood, Venice, and even Sarasota, because Sarasota County as a whole is paying for this, wishes that the county would have put more into trying to get these guys more money out of them, maybe more support with that whole River Road thing. And I don't even think the Braves are paying any impact fees, if I recall correctly, which is a shame there too, which the impact fees go out to help build the roads, build the schools, and do all that good stuff. So there's where we stand. The application is still basically gonna go through with the Braves, and we should see it starting up pretty soon. This has been Frankie Abbruzzino with the Scoop News.